Hey, beautiful people, I hope this finds you well. I just wanted to take a moment and invite you to metaphorically sit with me, take a moment and just begin to drop into that stillness. Here we are on the edge of solstice. And solstice literally means to stand still. And I feel that that is the invitation that this time is gifting us. I shortly will be grabbing my staff and my wand and I will be taking my leave. But yet, before I do, I just wanted to share all of this with you. You seriously warm my heart, and my warmest and most heartfelt wishes go out to all of you for the days and weeks ahead. The beautiful arrival of Midwinter Solstice, the start of the holy nights. May this gateway of time foster many opportunities for joy, for reflection, and most importantly, peace. You know, we live in a world that is absolutely unraveling and uncoiling at some level, at lots of levels. And I think, I remember Spirit saying, how can you find peace and wholeness and wellness in a sick world? And I think that really is an important point as we move forward, that what we're doing and how we're doing it, the way we're spending our time, who we're spending our time with, is it cultivating wholeness, wellness, peace? I think that is at the core of so much now. So may this gateway foster many opportunities for joy, reflection and peace, and I look forward to sharing the journey once more with you in 2024. Over this time, over the holidays, we will be spending much less time gazing at computer screens and phones, and particularly social media. We're focusing on quality time with kin and clan, friends and family. The gift of this time, the winter darkness, it softens those hard edges of our hurried modern lives. We try to, at this time, foster and cultivate deep rest. Remember my invitation there at the beginning. Cultivate deep rest and relaxation over this season. Any shoulds and should nots, anything that is rooted in demand or stress is not for us. We just don't do it. Not anymore. It's about fun alongside rest and recharge, because in the times that we're living in, prioritising joy has become a radical act. It's as if joy has become a luxury. It is our absolute birthright. So it's become a radical act. For us, part of that means pushing back and not complying with the usual overstressed out, hyper consumerist version of a diluted celebration that we are told to have. Where most people reach January overstressed, overtired, burnt out, overreached, overspent, crumpled mess, collapsed on the floor. Now that is not for us. It is the dupe. It is the diluted version of what we are sold at this time. Yet there is another way. There is another way. That's shared, simple, handcrafted, meaningful, reclaiming the season from its fuckery. Greg Lake's I Believe in Father Christmas comes to mind. The lyrics within that song are so potent and powerful. It was like a really powerful message. So if you have any questions, anything that you would like to share, comment below, drop us an email. I won't be back on the admin until early January. Bookings can still be made via the website. The office will be closed from the 20th of December all the way through to the 2nd of January. But as I say, bookings can be found and made via the website, which is all the w's.shanegad.com. But in the meantime, I am sending you all so much love. And we will catch you in 2024. But before we do, I invite you to, during this season, either find some mistletoe, or even some holly, or even some evergreen. And they all have different resonance and different energy. This beautiful piece of mistletoe, tiny piece of mistletoe, but it has been gathered by the order of bards, ovates and druids from a orchard on the slopes of Glastonbury. And these two guys have been gathering mistletoe for the order for the last 20 odd years, and they go ceremonially dressed and they scale this apple tree, they cut sways of mistletoe, each leading up to each winter solstice, with a golden sickle, and then they catch it in this beautiful white sheet, and the mistletoe doesn't touch the ground, it stays skyward up until the winter gathering there at Glastonbury with the order. Hundreds of druids gathered together for a weekend of storytelling and song and ceremony and magic and ritual and healing. And then within that ceremony, the mistletoe is grounded, and then within the ceremony it's then gifted to the many groves and seed groups within the order, and then that makes its way back out into the wider community. And for us, last Sunday we were really blessed and gifted to be able to go down to the Long Man of Wilmington, the sleeping chalk giant that's there on the hillside that watches over the Sussex Downs. And there we were in the remains of the old priory, gathered 50 of us within the Anderida Grove, and a sprig of mistletoe was gifted to all of us to carry back to our altars. And mistletoe, really powerful medicine for peace. It's known as all heal. So if you can come across some mistletoe, it's a powerful thing to kind of place onto your altar, or as I say within my Instagram post, I invite people to pause a moment to make a wish under the mistletoe, and that can be very powerful magic. Or the holly is very protective, so we bring in the green, and I quite often see Bridget appearing at this time, and there in her basket with a green cloak, and there in her basket is a bunch of mistletoe and a bunch of holly for protection. We've filled this beautiful vase on our table over the solstice season, over the tide of solstice, midwinter, and it sits there on the table, and it's medicine, it's magic, is one of protection and one of peace. So beautiful stories, hey. Very powerful magic, very simple but yet very powerful magic. So whatever and however you celebrate this time, may it be rooted and anchored in goodness, may it be wholesome, may it cultivate stillness and peace, and most importantly, may it cultivate peace. And maybe in these coming days and weeks, as the world seems to busy up, which I think is a misdirection. You know, when the land is falling into a deeper dream, the world around is becoming busy. I think we are, you know, we've got this misdirection. It's like sleight of hand. As I say, it's kind of fuckery of the season, because our natural, innate, hardwired, deep knowing inner compass is pulling us into stillness, you know, gathering around our hearths and our fires, or gathering around our tables, and, you know, everyone bringing a plate to the table, bringing in the green. You know, it can be very different, and it can have deep meaning, and that's what, you know, the collective is craving and longing. So all food, tongue tied, all food for thought, but most importantly, sending you all so much love, and may your solstice be bright, and may your midwinter be merry. Take care, lots of love. Bye bye, guys. Bye.